Imagine a car company born as a propaganda project under a dictatorship that later sells beloved icons like the Beetle, owns brands like Audi, Porsche, and Lamborghini, and still survives one of the biggest corporate scandals in history. This isn't just a car company. It's a nation-state disguised as a corporation. They generated around $335 billion a year, an economy-sized number, more than the entire GDP of countries like Finland or Portugal, employing about 684,000 people. Hi guys, I'm Ethan Miller. This is the story of Volkswagen Group, the engineering, the empire, and the $30 billion lie. The year was 1937. In Germany, owning a car is a luxury for the ultra-rich. Only 1 in 50 people have one. Adolf Hitler wants to change that. He needs a political win, and he envisions a people's car, a Volkswagen, that every German family can afford. But Hitler isn't an engineer. For that, he turns to the brilliant Ferdinand Porsche. Porsche designs a machine that is air-cooled, grounded, and practically indestructible. But the promise turns out to be a scam. 336,000 people paid their life savings into a scheme to get this car. Not a single civilian ever got one. When the World War began in 1939, the factory didn't produce cars for families. It produced military vehicles for the army. The technology was brilliant, but the purpose was dark. And by 1945, the factory was bombed into ruins. By all logic, the story should have ended there. But history had other plans. The resurrection didn't come from a German engineer. It came from the enemy. A British major named Ivan Hurst was sent to dismantle the factory. Instead, he saw potential. He cleared the rubble, rebooted the machines, and started building the Beetle. Not for war, but for basic transportation. This was the first pivot. Their Think Small campaign didn't try to hide the car's size. It celebrated it. It was humble. It was honest. And it worked so well that the Beetle became the best-selling car design in history. 21 million units sold worldwide. They achieved the impossible. A car designed under fascism became the icon of freedom, peace, and love. But to dominate the road, Volkswagen needed more than a single hero. It needed a whole lineup. So they went on a legendary shopping spree. They acquired Audi for premium engineering and technology. They pulled in Seat and Skoda to win value-driven Europe at scale. They bought Bentley, Bugatti and Lamborghini for ultra-luxury, Ducati for two-wheeled speed, and heavyweights like Scania and MAN for the industrial backbone. And in the ultimate power move, they brought Porsche into the family. This wasn't just hoarding brands, it was strategic genius. And here's why. They mastered platform sharing, using the same engineering skeleton to build different cars for different customers. The Audi Q7 and the Porsche Cayenne both sit on the same mechanical skeleton as a Volkswagen Touareg. But what each brand does with those platforms creates completely different cars. Whether you buy a $20,000 Seat or a $200,000 Lamborghini Urus, the profits flow to the same place. By 2015, this strategy made them the second largest automaker on Earth, churning out over 9 million cars a year. They felt untouchable. And that is exactly when things start to break. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this, consider subscribing. It really supports our work and helps the channel. In September 2015, the United States EPA dropped a bomb that shattered the company's image. It was called Dieselgate. Volkswagen wanted to conquer America with clean diesel, but physics stood in the way. You couldn't make the engines powerful, efficient, and clean all at once. So they didn't innovate, they cheated. Engineers installed a defeat device, software that knew when the car was being tested in a lab. In the lab, the car ran clean. But the second it was on the road, it switched modes, spewing poisonous nitrogen oxides up to 40 times the legal limit. This wasn't a mistake. It was a conspiracy across 11 million cars worldwide. The punishment was biblical. The scandal cost Volkswagen over $30 billion in fines and settlements. To give you some gravitas on that number, $30 billion is more than the GDP of Iceland. It is more than the cost of the Manhattan Project, adjusted for inflation. For almost any other company, a fine this size is a death sentence. But Volkswagen isn't any other company. They paid the fines, they took the hit, and then they pivoted. Volkswagen realised they couldn't fix the diesel reputation, so they stopped betting on it as the future. They committed $190 billion over 5 years to digitalisation and electrification. They are rebranding themselves from the diesel cheaters to the climate leaders. Their goal? For 50% of their sales to be electric by 2030. And it's working. Despite the scandal, despite the fines, Volkswagen Group delivered 9 million vehicles in 2024. And their revenue actually grew to $350 billion. Volkswagen is a company of contradictions. Founded by a dictator, saved by the British, popularised by the counterculture, nearly destroyed by greed. If there is a lesson here, it's this. In business, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to adapt faster than your enemies. And while you can never erase your past, if you have the scale and the will, you can always choose to invent a better future. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.